Hey guys, Kim Levinsky here for the next vlog update of the Tahoe 200. Today is Tuesday, September 7th. And if you're watching this by now, I'm sure you've heard that Tahoe 200 is canceled. We found out about 2 weeks ago, late Wednesday night on August 23rd. And I just haven't been able to do this video update, not only because I was really emotional about the race, but also because it's been just insane the last couple of weeks. You saw the update I just posted on the Bigfoot recap. I had recorded that weeks ago, but it's just been so crazy I haven't been able to put it online. So, we found out about the race that Wednesday night, and then that weekend there was a Sasquatch trail running event that was a backyard ultra, and it just so happened that the winner went for 36 hours. So the race lasted 36 hours, and then as a race director, it's really that was like a 2 day event, but you front end, the back end, it's 4 days, and there wasn't a lot of sleep. I think maybe 7 hours over the 4 days. And so I didn't really have any time to process the whole thing. I mean, we heard about Tahoe, and then I was in full blown race director mode for that weekend. So it wasn't until I was driving home from the race the following day, because I had to go back out and sweep the course, that it really just hit me. Like, it really hit, and there was a lot of tears. And I was just really sad. And I'm not even really sure what I'm going to say on this video, but I'm just going to do one take, and because I don't want to go and edit it and talk about it again. But yeah, I mean, to say that it was a disappointment would be like probably the biggest understatement of the year. And not just for me, it was the women that were coming out with me to crew. We're all just like super disappointed. It's just like a huge bummer to be looking forward to something for so long and to put so much time and effort and training into something, and then just, I mean, it was like less than it was probably 2 weeks before the race. 2 weeks before we were about to leave, it was canceled. 2, 3 weeks. And so that was really tough. It was really tough. There were a lot of tears, and just trying to work through, like, reflecting on the year, because like I just said, it's been a whole year. I had run my first 100 back last September. Actually, it's a year ago this coming weekend, and it was only a few weeks after that that this Tahoe 200 idea was planted by none other than Matt Klein. And from that point on, it was pretty much just every day, day in, day out, thinking about Tahoe, training for Tahoe, planning for Tahoe. And not just me, the other women who were coming. It's not like this isn't something that you jump into a week before and start, booking plane tickets and getting a house and training all the miles. It's something that all of us have been working towards for a long time. And the girls that were here in New Jersey, we shared a lot of miles together, training, and yeah, it's just really disappointing. There's not a lot else to say other than that. But I think even the process of like working through the whole disappointment, there is so much gratitude, and I really want that to be communicated in this video, because, and if you've been watching from the beginning, you can remember that I've said, like, it is all about the journey, right? And Tahoe is the icing on the cake. And you can go back and look at, I think, the first video I said that, and I really do mean that. It's just hard right now to live out those words because it's coming true, is that, the whole journey and the training process, that was the best. It was the best. I've learned so much this past year. I don't even think I can summarize how much I've learned. I mean, from training with running and endurance to the whole nutrition thing, working with Dina. Oh my gosh, I like didn't know anything before, and I feel like I've learned so much from her. And these are all things that I'm gonna take and move forward with and apply to, the rest of my life. But it's always more than the running, right? At least for me, it is. And I think as a person, I've grown so much this last year. I mean, the sleep deprivation alone, learning about, the nitty gritty of my own personal character and what comes out when you're tired I've grown so much from that. And then also professionally, it's been very cool to see how this whole Tahoe 200 experience has really paralleled the growth of Sasquatch trail running. And that's a really beautiful thing as well. So I have a lot of gratitude for it. You know, it stinks because I've said several times, like, the race was going to be the icing on the cake. And now we're just not getting to eat the cake. And it's sad that we don't have the cake. But yeah, disappointed, but super thankful for all that's happened. And I want to take a minute to talk about my crew who was going to be coming out to Tahoe, because I had planned right before the race was going to happen, I was going to do one vlog video that was totally dedicated to the crew, and I was going to talk about each of those ladies. And even though the race isn't happening, I'm still going to do that because I want the world to know how amazing these women are and how much they mean to me. And I'm going to do my best not to cry in this video, but it's been a really special thing to see our friendships grow and just share a lot of not only miles but life experiences through the journey. So Grace, you're the crew chief, and you're already signed on for Tahoe in 2022. So my goodness, Grace, her spreadsheet alone is just incredible. You saw a little glimpse of that in some of the update videos, but Grace was she was the captain of this train. She was the conductor, and we were moving full steam ahead. And, you know, for me, I'm type A in planning and organization. And so just with her attention to detail, it just put my mind at ease and just had so much confidence going into the race. The great thing about, I guess, you know, that spreadsheet is that we can use it for June, for when Tahoe, that's the next date, is going to be in June. And so none of it's going to go to waste. But Grace, I just love you so much, and thank you for all the time you put in with the organization, and just you just made it so amazing. And I know that 2022 is going to be super awesome. Becca, Mama Beck, who's coming out, and she is, you know, her nickname is Mama Beck, and she really, you know, lives up to that. She had these MacGyver kits that she was gonna bring that had like zip ties and duct tape and carabiners and all these extra supplies that were, you know, just in case, you know, bring an umbrella and then it won't rain. So she's gonna bring this extra stuff so we wouldn't need it. But Becca's one of my closest friends, and she's just been so much fun. And I think, you know, she told me too that this whole year has been, it's been life-changing for her as well, because she's been pushed outside of her comfort zone in this training and even the traveling and the planning and all that. So, Becca, I love you so much, Mama Beck. Who's next? Laura Candy. So my friend Laura, we went to college together and we played basketball together up at Gordon College in Massachusetts. And we actually just reconnected this last year because of running. And that is just so awesome. It's so special that, like, you know, years went by where we kept in touch on and off. And then she got into trail and ultra running and we reconnected through that. And, you know, she jumped on this train so fast to go to Tahoe, and you know, she's drinking the Kool-Aid super hard right now with getting into her own 100 this coming December. But man, I'm so thankful that this sport has brought us back together and has just rekindled that friendship. And you know, even though we didn't get to go together to Tahoe, I'm going to be down in Virginia to pace you for your first 100 in December, and I'm so. I don't want to sound cheesy, but I'm just so proud of you and, like, you know, your journey that you're on right now, and just how you're growing and, you know, just doing amazing things in the sport. So I love you, my friend, Laura. Who's next? Let's see, Dina. So Dina she jumped on the train to Tahoe just in the last few weeks. She offered to come out, and I was so excited. I mean, I couldn't believe that she was offering to come to Tahoe. And my goodness, I said it before, but I've learned so much from Dina Griffin. Oh my goodness, like, my mind is just blown by the amount that I've learned this last year about nutrition and hydration. Dina, you've helped me so much. You've really made me a better runner, and more importantly, just a better person. And I've said that to you before. You're just you're just a phenomenal human being, and I just feel like I've grown personally and professionally because of you, and obviously as a runner. So just thank you so much for pouring into my life, and hopefully you can come out to Tahoe in June. If not, I'm sure there's going to be other crazy adventures coming around the corner. And then there's Robin. Robin is also one of my very close friends, and we've shared so many miles over the years. And we did a lot of training together for Tahoe. And Robin's just a really special person. I wish everyone could be friends with these amazing women that I'm friends with. Robin, thank you so much. Just you really helped me a lot in the last week, and just being there to talk when I was crying. And I just love you a lot, friend. And I'm excited for this next year. I guess we have another 280 something days to train together. So that's going to be fun. But anyway, I know these were kind of personal, but I'm just putting it out to the world because I think when you're thankful for somebody, you should make that known. And I am so thankful for these people and these women that have just poured into my life and for their friendships. And, you know, not only that, there's been so many people who have reached out to me. I couldn't have even kept track if I had tried with the amount of people who reached out to me in the last week or so. Well, I guess the last 2 weeks since finding out the news. And it's just amazing. It's just, again, another one of the reasons, the countless reasons why I love the trail and ultra running community. It's just so supportive, and I really have felt so loved in the last couple of weeks, just with people reaching out and saying, you know, it's a bummer about the race. You trained so hard, and we've been following. It's just really cool, and it means a lot to me. And even complete strangers on the internet have reached out. You know, they've been following this vlog, and it's just a really cool thing. And I always say it, and I really believe it. We've got some of the most amazing people on earth in this community of trail and ultra running. So anyway, I'm going to put my tissues away here. And, you know, a lot of people have been asking what's next. I've been asking that myself, trying to figure that out. You know, for the immediate future, I'm actually headed out to Colorado in a couple of days. I'm going to spend some time there when I was supposed to go to Tahoe. I'm going out there to visit some good people. I'm going to see Dina amongst other friends. And I'm excited to kind of get out there and just do a reset, just do a refresh, and kind of just regroup and make some plans for the fall, because I trained a lot, so I want to do something fun this fall. I'm not sure what it's going to be, if that's an actual race or something self-supported. I'm leaning more towards the self-supported end because there's just a lot more freedom and flexibility with that. But I think there's going to be something fun coming around the corner, and I will for sure, I'll do another video, and then we'll probably take a pause for a little bit, and then once I restart training, probably in the winter, I'm going to cut back for a few weeks to just take a little break. In the winter, I'm going to restart again for Tahoe 2022. So hopefully, you know, if you like these videos, there's going to be more of them. I plan on doing this vlog. And the new date, I believe, is June 17th weekend for Tahoe 2022. So we're just going to do it all again and enjoy the ride. But before I sign off, I do want to say to Matt Klein, my buddy who got me into this mess, he's doing the Triple Crown, and he's about to do a self-supported 200 in order to keep that dream alive. Matt, thank you so much for talking me into this thing. You know, it's been a ride, and, you know, I have you to thank for it. And amidst the crazy and the insanity experiences that we've had along the way, it's just been incredible, and I have you to thank for that. So thank you for twisting my arm a little bit and giving me the push that I needed to get after this thing. You're an incredible person, and I'm just so thankful for our friendship. So that's about it. I'm going to stop it here before this gets emotional any more than it already is. Thank you so much for following this crazy journey. I will do one more video in a few weeks after whatever run venture I come up with to put this training to good use. And then we'll take a break and then jump back into it for 2022 Tahoe 200. So thank you so much, guys, for following the journey. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you on the next recap.